Our official news weekly podcast episode 4. Hello, good day, and welcome to our 2020 news review. Coming up, no proper collation and declaration of election results. NDC research fellow advocates for state funding for civil society organization. This another story coming to you. Surely do stay with us. The news is coming to you live on our podcast channel on Spreaker Studio, our website at www.ayofficial.com, and also live at Latibe Koshin Accra, Ghana. My name is Hajaratu Aiba. The news now in detail. The NDC has insisted that their candidate, Christopher Bere, won the Techimantal parliamentary election. The Electoral Commission declared Martin Mensah of the NPP as the winner, but the NDC said the declaration was fraudulent. The party maintained that there was no proper collation and declaration. Deputy Minority Leader James Clojaveje ran the media through the 267 polling station from the Techiman South constituency and concluded that the NDC candidates won the seat with a margin of 293 votes.
All the 267 polling stations from the Ketu Techiman South. Now, traditionally they have 265, but there were 2 polling stations for the special voting. That made it 267. So we have looked at all the pink sheets. What we did was to take the pink sheets one by one. You make reference to the polling station code and then also the polling station name. Then you look at the total vote obtained by the candidates. In Techiman South, there were only 2 candidates for the parliamentary. That is the NPP.
And that was the Deputy Minority Leader in Parliament, James Cloji Aveje. Meanwhile, Minority Leader in Parliament, Haruna Idris, explained that government is working to deny the NDC of parliamentary majority. And he has been speaking with us.
Using state brute force and intimidation, get a speaker sworn in and yield it even if it is a court process back to the NDC. That is all we are seeking to avoid. So Techiman South and its decision is critical to our posture and what we will do going forward as a majority caucus. We are very certain that we are 138. We are not going to sit down for anybody to rob us of that seat. If they want compromises, we are open to it lawfully and legitimately as we look into the numbers.
And that was Minority Leader in Parliament, Haruna Idrisu. Away from that story, and the research fellow at the Institute for Democratic Governance, Kwesi Jonah, is advocating for state funding for civil society organizations in view of strengthening donor support. He explained that as international development partners and donor agencies are gradually cutting off funding to CSOs, African governments should create funding support for their local CSOs. He further intuited that most advanced democracies such as the United States of America and Denmark governments provide funding support to CSOs, adding that African governments can do same. To other story, the Minister of Health, Kweku Adjumamenu, has charged the newly inaugurated governing board of the Cape Coast Teaching Hospital to bring their experiences in enhancing fortunes of the hospital. He said their decision should bring values to the management decisions to impact the lives of clients, employees, stakeholders, and partners of the hospital. Speaking at the inauguration ceremony in Accra, Mr. Menu told the member board that they are accountable to the government of Ghana.
And I believe that the expertise that we have managed to assemble will bring a lot of value to management decisions to run the place a bit more properly. Let me remind you that as a board, you are like the immediate oversight group of management of the facility. And we expect that experiences you have acquired in your normal life through other work practices and where you even work now if you're even on pension will be brought to bear on the management of facilities. The facility will have about.
And that was the Minister of Health, Kweku Agyeman Menu. And that is all for today. But before I go, recap at some headline research fellow advocates for state funding for civil society organizations. No proper collation and declaration of election results, NDC. The news came to you live on our podcast channel on Spreaker Studio, our website at www.awaofficial.com, and it's live at Lasibia Question Accra, Ghana. For more news updates, do log on to our website at www.awaofficial.com, and follow us on all social media handles at AYOfficial. My name is Hajaratu Ayo. Many thanks for listening. Do enjoy the rest of your day.